Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Henderson. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team, triple team, it really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Makes the catch. It's Henderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it from the gun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Big time play by the defense defense, he'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's it, fly. Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your friends.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by... digits. It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Reads it, fires complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the tailback. Just ran him over. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the tight end. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Longo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Henderson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you can see the defensive coordinator so upset after that play because everybody on his side is thinking it's going to be a run on 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the 50, but you need guys in the back end to just step up in that situation. If they throw the football, someone's got to make a play. You couldn't get it done, and now you've got 1st and goal in your own end.
Let's it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the move. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much. Just brutal. They're trailing by 17 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot and just couldn't come up with the completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down, red zone play, Brown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll line up for a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move there. And they get him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads it downfield. He's got it up to 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Prince. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for space, it's Flanagan. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It's caught downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looked.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's open on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Off play action on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's got it. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do it. It's hard to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for... They're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Henderson. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
That's caught. It's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Defense looks as if it's coming. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Henderson. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 17 to Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here. In the fourth quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll give it to the back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. Here comes the Texas offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Pumps it downfield, working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. The play-action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
defense look to keep this drive humming. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Buying some time. Grab near the sticks. It's Longo. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. At the 40, there he goes. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Eaton. It's complete on the right side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Here on 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. With the win today, they're